bringing back a bit of PES Extra here. Gods Medicine PlayStation and Medic Maniac YouTube. So, aside from my PES 2021 Master League, which I'm doing and will continue full on, I've been playing all the PESs of the PS4 gen and having a look at the differences and blah blah blah. And I've decided that I like 2020, 2021 versions the most of the PS4 gen. And one of the things that I really love about PES in its entirety is doing a playthrough with the defaults. The defaults are Marmite. Some people don't like, their lack of skills, and some people love them for that. This bunch of reprobates, drunkards, whatever you want to call them, are cobbled together for this default Master League squad that we always get to start off your Master League campaigns. Funny enough, I was playing a bit of PES 6 on my PlayStation 2. Your Dimadize, your Yarriks, your Castello, I've got really good memories of sort of PES 4, 5, 6 era. I'm watching a few YouTube videos. Recommend a YouTube video, PES DNA Shales. Does PES 5 stuff, brilliant stuff. There's all kinds of people who do retro PES stuff, so big up to you. But yeah, I decided on PES 2020, because this is PES 2020, that I was going to do a playthrough with the default Master League squad. And the aim was to keep a nucleus of them and to build around that with players that I could find that were kind of low wage budget and kind of fit in with the kind of OPR of this PES group, and keep them together and see how far I could take them. So if I go into what I've done, Malikov's staying, he'll probably retire. Giesler's staying, I'm going to see how far he can develop. This is a signing that I made. You can see the wage there, 1,980. So I signed him because I'm going to replace all of the centre-backs. That includes Vasil, he's on the list, and Eriksson's on the list, and Lagoid is on the list. This is a left-back I signed, another low-wage, really good signing. Sorik is on the list. Goios is staying, Seifert staying, Hetek is staying, Vran is staying, he'll probably retire. Rice is staying, Cannon can go, Sarnoon's staying, Schiffer can go, Castledine is staying, Redmond can go, Carlson is staying. This is a right wide forward that I got called Paulino Boya. Yeah, Boya. And he's another low wage, cheap as chips, really cool signing. He can, as you can see from his little where he can play, is very useful to have. Oh yeah, and it's pretty decent, pretty decent. So Arkas is staying, Goios is staying, Mihailov can go because he's just never going to have the stamina. Hervey can go, and Jarvis is staying. So I've got a few bids down and 2 confirmed signings. So Eduardo Kunde and Kanu centre-backs. Decent players. I've got agreement for Nkaka, who's a defensive midfielder who can play centre-back. I've got agreement for another right wide forward, very young, 18, called Reynaldo. And I've got agreement for a support striker here. Because what I figure is 3 centre-backs and a DMF who can play centre-back. Carlson and Sarnoon are staying. Sarnoon can probably drop back left wing. And if these 2 can play left wing, then they can fill in if Carlson can't do it, etc. So they can get game time. Also, this guy can play both flanks. And what I see with him is I see Arcas taking over the Vrani role in the centre midfield position, so this will facilitate him being able to change there, and I can change around and do different formations. I could even do 3 at the back or whatever it is, with this sort of lot and the players I'm keeping. So I'll go through the training, what I've done with the players. Melikov, defensive keeper. Giesler, offensive keeper. My signing, destroyer. Vassal, build-up. Eriksson, destroyer. Lagoida, destroyer. My left-back signing, offensive full-back. Sorik, offensive full-back. Gyoza, offensive full-back. Sifa, kept full-back finisher. Hetic, orchestrator, he's kept the same. Franny's kept the same. Rice, best off box-to-box. Canning, best off box-to-box for now, for varying reasons. Sarnoon, best off box-to-box to raise that stamina. Later on I'll be wanting to change him to cross-specialist. Shipper, cross-specialist. Castledine, creative playmaker, although Castledine is probably put on hold player to raise acceleration because he's very sluggish. So yeah, that's something that I used to do with Castledine, but I'm trying him in creative playmaker. Redmond, hole player. Carlson, prolific winger. Paulino Boya, prolific winger. Arcas, classic 10. Goios, goal poacher. Mihailov, goal poacher to try and give him some stamina. Hervey is goal poacher anyway at default. And Jarvis, goal poacher. So that's what I've done with the training. Some players have gone already. And I made a little list for players to, have a look at and see if they'd be interested in coming to the club. So nothing outstanding, in OPRs, and all very kind of low wage, with the exception of this guy who's around about 5,000. Very low wage sort of stuff here. So yeah, so that's what I've done. And it's not all, as you can see on the right hand side, we are top of the league. So this is what I did with the general settings. So that's what I'm playing it on. And if I go to the results, you can see match day 6, we haven't played that yet. We've just had a 4-2 victory over Charlton. We beat Brentford away 1-0. We beat Blackburn Rovers 4-3. We beat Norwich City 4-2 in the first round of the FA Cup. And we beat Hull away 5-1. And we beat Nottingham Forest on the opening day 2-1. We've been scoring some corking goals. And if I've put it together properly, you might see a spectacular Goios overhead kick, which he scored from. But you might not. That might be a separate video depending how much time I've got. But yeah, we've been playing some really cool stuff. My game plan, I've gone 4-2-3-1, which is a system that I like to play. I've got fluid formation on, and you can see the formation of the team in its different in possession, out of possession, attacking, all that. So what I've done is possession, short pass, wide, flexible, and support range like that. And for defence, frontline pressure, middle, conservative, defensive line of 3, although that doesn't actually play out, and compactness. And then I've got these as tactics to switch to. Sure there was something else. Yeah, fluid formation on. So that's what I've done. And so far, so good. The teamwork stat is already at 71, if you can believe that. But it is. So I've been having fun with that. The defaults are amazing. They're amazing. We've been playing some cracking football. They're so fun. I get that they're Marmite. I get people don't like their low stats and stuff, but I just love playing with defaults in iterations of PES. So I thought, while I'm having fun with PES, I'm going to try that. Little update, we beat QPR, and then we had an FA Cup match against Premier League Aston Villa, and we beat them as well. Get in. Defaults are good. On the game plan, it was 70 odd earlier, and it's 56 here, so I don't understand why the change, but we're not 70 odd teamwork rating overall. I got some funding for some wages for winning so many games in a row, so what I did was I signed Reynaldo as well. So there's only Nkaka and Cavalieri who we haven't actually raised the funds for the wages yet, so I'm hopeful that we can do that. Reynaldo is going to be really cool, as I showed you previously. I went and added some more players, including goalkeepers and centre midfielders and stuff, just in case, you know, anybody retires, like Melikov and Rani retire and that, and, you know, just to give myself a little cushion of players within that kind of low wage, cheaper structure. So yeah, so that's a little update in addition to the previous one that I recorded. So hopefully I'll be able to, within the time limit of this video, get the Goios goal in. So whatever you're doing, take care.
Carlson plays it forward. Out towards the flank. Chance! Simply superb! A finish of true class! That is fabulous. Just drink it in.